Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another beginner full body stretch. Today I'm bringing you this routine that you can include into your daily, weekly routine. Stretching is so important. You guys should know that by now. And you guys really enjoyed my last beginner style full body stretch video, so I'm bringing you another variation that you can do today. You don't need any equipment for this, but it would be helpful to you, especially if you're feeling extra tight today, if you have some yoga blocks or a strap. So just make sure that you have those available to you, and I think that's it. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're going to begin on the ground. Find a comfortable position, whether you're cross-legged or sitting on your knees like me. We're going to start off with doing 5 big deep breaths together. Inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Here we go. One more. All right, nice and relaxed. We're gonna do some neck rolls. We're gonna start off with the neck, nice and slow. Nice big circles. We're gonna go 3 one way and then we'll switch. Let your head feel super heavy. Release any tension you have in your shoulders. And switch to the other direction. One more. Good. All right, now allow your head to fall to one side. Let your head feel super heavy and press that shoulder down. Feel that stretch in the neck. Other side. And drop the head forward. Let your head feel nice and heavy. You can rock it slowly from side to side. All right, next up, we're gonna come up. You're gonna sit up on your knees, or you can do this sitting on your bum if standing on your knees is a little bit too much for you. You're gonna contract down, reach those fingertips, press your back to the opposite wall, and then you're gonna come up and extend backward. Done. Reach those fingertips, press that back, and arch it forward. We're going to do one more here. Good, all right. Come back down on your knees. Next up, you're going to clasp your hands behind your back. We're going to stretch out our shoulders. You're going to feel this right across your chest, across your shoulders, and a little bit into your biceps as well. So clasp those hands at the back and extend your arms. This is more of like an active stretch. So you're gonna want to pull your hands away from your body, feel that stretch. Make sure that your chin and your neck is nice and straight. And we're just gonna hold here. Don't forget to breathe. Good, all right, slowly release. Bring those hands forward. We're gonna come back and sit into a child's pose. Reach those fingertips forward, place your forehead down on the mat. You can open your knees up a little bit if you want to sit into this pose a little bit deeper. Feel that stretch in those lats, really reach those fingertips forward. All right, now we're gonna stretch out the shoulders a little bit more. So you're gonna come up, reach those fingertips forward, and stretch out those shoulders. You can also do this on the wall if this position is not attainable for you. Don't forget to breathe. All right, now you're going to reach that right arm through, in for a twist. Try to press that right shoulder into the mat. You're gonna feel this stretch all the way down the right side of your back. Come back to center. We're going to switch and place the left arm down. Really sit into that shoulder so you're feeling that stretch in the back. And come back to center. We're going to sit back into a child's pose again. You're going to lift your hands up, place them together like a prayer pose, and stretch out those triceps. Good, and extend. Place those fingertips back down on the mat. Nice deep breath in. You're gonna roll through your body into a cobra pose. Press those tops of the feet into the mat. Press those hips down. And we're gonna roll back into child's pose. We're gonna do this a few times. So roll through the back. Cobra, press those shoulders down, and roll back. Roll forward. And press back. Last one, roll forward. Hold here. You can rock from side to side. Feel that stretch in those hip flexors. And you're going to slowly lower yourself down. Belly is going to come down to the mat. We're going to stretch out our quads. So you're going to grab your leg behind you. Bring it in as close as you can. And what I want you to focus on while you're holding this stretch is pressing that quad and pressing that hip into the mat. That's going to increase the stretch in your quad. And bring it in a little bit closer. Press that hip into the mat. And you're going to slowly release. And you're going to grab the other leg. Press that hip into the mat. Bring it in a little bit closer. Press that hip into the floor. And slowly release. Good, all right, press it up. We're gonna press into down dog pose here. You can walk it out. Feel that stretch a little bit in your hamstrings. And you're gonna sit back, jump those feet forward, and we're gonna go into a lunge now. So you're gonna step your left foot back. Hands are on either side of the foot. Make sure you're stacking your knee over top of your ankle. Feel that stretch in that hip flexor. Now bring that hand into the inside of your foot. You're going to allow your knee to fall to the side. You can place the knee down. So you're going to feel this stretch in that glute, in that hip. Don't force it, just allow it to drop and hold here. Good. Place that foot flat on the floor. Hands come to either side of the leg. And we're going to come up to our knee. Knee is still down on the ground, and you're going to feel that stretch in that hip flexor. Nice and tall, sink as deep as you can. Make sure that you're keeping those hips nice and square, meaning you're not allowing that hip to come open, pulling that left hip forward so you're feeling that stretch. Place the hands down on the mat. You're going to sit back, making sure you're still keeping those hips nice and square, pulling that left hip forward. And you're going to extend your right leg. Allow your head to drop, release any tension in the neck. And try to flex the toes up as much as possible. You're really going to feel this stretch in your hamstring and across the back of your leg. Try to reach those fingertips as forward as you possibly can. I'm going to hold here for a few moments. Breathe. Try to relax as much as possible into this position. Good, slowly walk your fingertips back up. You're gonna come back to a lunge position here. Tuck the left toes under. Pop the foot back up. Again, make sure that you're pulling that left hip forward. And drop the head down as close as you can to your knee. Swing it around, hands come to center. You're gonna hold here. You can rock here from side to side. You can place your hands down. You can bend your knees here. Just kind of a mobile stretch here. We're gonna move to the other side next. We're gonna do the other leg for our lunges. So coming around to the left side now. Pop it down into a lunge. Hands on either side of the foot. Make sure you're stacking your knee over top of your ankle. Stretch that back leg as much as possible. Again, pull that right hip forward. Bring your left hand to the inside and allow your left knee to drop outward. You can drop the back leg, right knee on the floor. And bring it back to center. Bring your left arm back over top. Hands on either side. Bring it up to the knee. Again, pull this right hip forward and sink deep into this lunge so you're feeling that stretch in that hip flexor. Hands come down either side. Pull that right hip forward as you extend and stretch that left leg. Flex those toes as much as you can and reach those fingertips forward. Release any tension in your neck. Allow your head to drop and just sit into this position. Walk those hands back up, coming forward into a lunge. Pop that right foot up, stretch those legs, bring that right hip forward, and allow your head to drop to that knee as far as you can. And swing the arms around to center. Hold here. Again, you can sway your hips from side to side. Bend those knees a little bit. Next up, we're going to go into some side lunges. So you're going to turn your right foot so your toes are pointing to that wall, and you're going to drop down into this lunge and just kind of sit into it as far as you can. You can allow your heel to come back a little bit to protect that knee. You're going to feel the stretch here in your inner left leg. You can reach those hands forward. And come over, and we're going to do the other side. Sit that bum down, reach those hands forward, feel that stretch. Good, and come through center here. Walk those toes in. Hands down on the mat. Bend those knees. Drop that neck. Release any tension that you have in your neck. And we're gonna stretch here. You can bicycle out the legs. Now you're gonna come down, drop that bum as far as you can, almost like a squat position here. And I want you to keep your chest as close as you can to your legs, and we're gonna stretch up into a forward fold. Drop that head. Bend it down. And stretch it up. Bend it down. Keep that chest as close as you can to your legs and stretch it up. And bicycle out the legs here a little bit. Nice big bend in the knees and slowly roll up. Good, all right, next up we're gonna come to the ground. So lay down on your back. Right leg comes up and across. We're gonna stretch out those glutes. Grab that left leg. You can place your right hand here on your knee. Don't put too much pressure, but just hold it there so that your knee is in the right spot to feel that stretch in that glute. Go ahead and switch legs. So left leg comes across, bend that right leg, and bring it in. Good, bring both of your knees into your chest. Just hold here, you can rock from side to side. Good, and rock yourself up. We're gonna sit into a butterfly position next. So feet together, knees are coming out. Allow your knees to drop. I want you to lift yourself up. Lift yourself up, send that butt back and sit back down. So you're sitting right on top of those sit bones. Instead of sitting like this and you're sitting back, you're gonna sit with good posture. Shove those hips back, and that way you really, really feel the stretch. So we're just gonna hold here, allow those knees to drop. Sit up nice and tall. And you're gonna fold forward. So you're gonna try to keep that back as straight as possible. And come forward. You're really gonna feel that stretch in those hips. So keep that back straight. We're gonna hold here. And now reach as far as you can. Reach those fingertips forward. allow that head to drop as far as possible. Go ahead and walk your hands up. Next up, you're gonna cross one leg over the other. So I'm bringing my right leg over top as far as you can. I know everybody's hips have different amounts of flexibility here, especially in this pose, but you're gonna allow your knees to drop as much as possible. Sit here and walk yourself forward as far as you can. Good, and walk yourself back up slowly. Slowly extend that leg. And we're gonna switch, so I'm bringing my left leg on top now. Really gonna feel that stretch in that glute. And walk yourself forward as far as you can. And we're gonna hold. Slowly walk yourself back up. You're going to stay here on the ground. You're going to extend your legs. Bring them out. It doesn't have to be a full center split here, but just extend them as far as you can. We're going to hold here. You should have your legs out as far as you can so that you're feeling a stretch here in your hips. You can kind of pull yourself forward, rock forward a little bit. Good, and sit back. We're gonna bend one leg in. So I have my right leg extended. Gonna reach that left arm up and over, so you're really feeling that stretch in that side. Now face your body toward that leg and forward fold over top of that leg. You can place your hands on your shin, on your knee, as far as you can. Keep that leg nice and straight. And you can slowly walk yourself back up. Moving through center. We're going to do the other leg, so bend that right leg in. Right arm comes up, and we reach over, stretching that side. Coming up, body faces the leg. Bring that hip back and slowly walk your fingertips down as far as you can go. Good, slowly walk yourself back up. All right, last little stretch here is going to be a frog position. So you're gonna prop yourself up here on your hands and knees come out. And you're gonna be sitting over top of your hips. I'll do this to the side for you guys. So extend those knees. You can sit back here a little bit, hold here. Now I want you to come forward. You're gonna sit right over top of those hips. And you're gonna come down as far as you can. And the goal here is to have your hips flat on the floor. You're gonna hold here. This is a really, really great hip opener stretch. You can have your legs out so the bottom half of your legs are in line with your knees, or bring them in closer, whatever feels comfortable or more comfortable for you. This shouldn't be totally comfortable. It is a stretch after all. Good. Now you can place your belly down on the mat or get out of this as easy as possible for you. Slowly extend those legs. Now we're going to push back into a child's pose and hold here for a few deep breaths. Good, you can slowly walk yourself back up to your knees. And that is it, guys. Great job. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this beginner full body stretch. Let me know how you did in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss another video from me. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye.